Hello, this is Zeke777, and welcome to episode 10 of my Simply Magic 2 Let's Play. We have a couple things planned for today. The main thing I want to get done is I want to work on our cobbleworks. We've got basically similar setup to this, with the Crusher Ritual on top. We have two different settings for that, with the Destructive Will and the Corrosive Will. So we need to now figure out how to put items into it. Obviously everything has to be placed in-world for this to actually work. So we're going to look at our options for how we can make that be automated. So without any ado, let's dig in. Also a quick update on the will crystal processing. I have at this point 21 stacks of these demon wills, the regular will crystals, and then about 17 stacks of each of the other types. So that is pretty much set up, and it seems to be working with a net positive if I'm not actively having the thing spawn. If I'm not actually within the range of the spawners. So that's good. It'll probably be a bit slower, but at this point, I mean, that seems to be working pretty well. 18 times 64. I wonder if that's the max. Don't know. But yeah, so that is pretty much, that's done. That's set up. The good thing about that is now I can actually work on, building my base. This is going to be using a lot of destructive crystals. So now I have a way of making that. Yeah, anyway, back to what I said. I'm going to find a way to place blocks. Looks like Ran Carpus is probably going to be my best bet for placing blocks. So in order to do that, I need some mushrooms. I did not know mushrooms could grow this tall. That's kind of cool, but also kind of annoying. I mean, I can just fly up there, but that's... I wonder if it's because, like with the trees here, how they can grow the full size like that. Probably. Anyway, I'm going to keep chopping down some of these. I only had a single mushroom left, so I'm building up a small stock of these. At some point I'll probably automate this. But for now I'm just going to get a couple Ran Carpus, just get my cobblework set up, and then I can work on my other projects. So for now I'm going to, like I said, just keep doing this, breaking these, hopefully get a couple. Doing it with my pickaxe, because the pickaxe has fortune on it. So hopefully that should increase the drop rate. Not sure. Either way, I'll be back. I think I have everything now for making my Ran Carpus. So let's put our water bucket in here. And let's see what we need. We need 2 orange, a yellow, the root, and the rune. So it's 2 orange, yellow, redstone root, and rune. Yep, there we go. And now we can toss our seeds in. So let's go ahead and just keep repeating this. Should have cleared out my inventory before this, but oh well. I'm making quite a few of these because I'm going to need them for several of the automation things I'm wanting to do. Especially when I get to actually automating Botania itself. Oh, there we go, almost forgot to do it. And last one. Perfect. Cool, we have 5 Ran Carpus, and I also went ahead and got, I think, all the things that I need for making floating variants of these. We toss 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to toss those on here as well, just to keep the mana flowing in. There we go, and... oh, forgot what I went over there for. Need to actually make my pasture seeds, which I should have enough in here. Oh, right. So the way I have this set up, I have the alchemy catalyst underneath here, which for the most part is pretty useful, except for when I need to turn it into pasture seeds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool, and now we can place you back there, and the dirt block back. Okay, so to make these into floating Ran Carpus, and they don't actually have to be for what I'm doing right now, but it's a little bit easier for seeing what's what when I'm actually working through this. So we have our pasture seeds, our dirt, and glimmering flowers, which are just any sort of the mystical flowers, doesn't matter the color, and 2 glowstone. These ones will actually emit light when you place them down. It's kind of cool. I don't really need it for my use right now. I just need floating any color. I can combine it with my Ran Carpus, and I have 5 floating Ran Carpus. As far as I know, these do not need mana. I guess if they do, I'll find that out. For now, so let's just kind of see how we can do this. The actual block down here mostly doesn't matter. I don't have a chisel on me, do I? No. That block's cool, though. We can do that. Doesn't need to be anything in particular. The station here is for grinding. So this would be for making sand. Okay. So let's just place these down here. There we go. One more. There we go. Okay. The actual block, like I said, doesn't matter. But let's place this here. Block of coal, ran carps on top. Now anything I toss at this should get placed down there into the ritual. So let's give a test on that. Let's toss you. And it should place. Yep, places down there, gets broken. So that works. Now all I need to do is set up a way to automatically drop things on here, which is really just an open crate. And then that'll automatically place down there. I'll have another one set up for down here with a different block underneath. And I'll probably change out that coal for something else. But system basically, there's the general idea of how it'll work. Now I just need to actually get the proper things set up for this. And then once that's done, I can set up automation to export to a chest that'll automatically be dropping items on here. With that, then I can just say, hey, keep a stack of cobblestone in this chest, and it'll automatically drop in cobblestone to turn into gravel. Similarly, I'll then drop gravel on it to turn it into sand. So that'll place, gets broken, and now I have sand. So which is pretty much the basis of how my whole cobble works is going to be set up. This side over here, I actually won't really need to use too much right now, but for now I'm going to be using it for turning all the extra ores that I have. I have stacks and stacks of iron ore. Instead of manually placing it into this, I'll set up a system like this to just automatically drop my ore in here, turn it into the sand. From the sand, I'll turn it into the ingots over here. I've having this just go through what I've got so far, and it's working pretty well. I'm getting lots of iron and gold's in here as well. Vintium for now, I'm just manually moving over here, tossing it into the obelisk, tossing the extra into this crate. So let me go ahead and grab the materials I need. I think I need at least 2 open crates, a couple hoppers, some chests, and probably a pressure plate. I'll do a similar setup like I had to the endo flames outside there. I'll use a similar setup with this. That way it'll only drop one thing at a time. So if it starts filling this whole thing up before this can empty it or whatever, then it won't just keep wasting my materials. So I'll be right back once I get those parts. Kind of wishing I had these a little further apart because trying to find room for this is going to be difficult. Let me go ahead and take my ring of magnetization off. Anytime I'm down here, I end up stealing these crystals as they pop up, which kind of just fills up my inventory. But also, I'm really going to have to just throw a bunch of selagnolias all around here because I'm going to have lots of items just sitting here and I don't want to pick them up because I'll throw off my automation. So, a couple things. One is, I think we can go with the factory blocks on the floor here. Mostly because, being a magical pack, I'm never going to use these anywhere else. So, I'm not going to accidentally have my random carpus placing blocks on top of other things. I might switch them out for something else. I haven't really decided. I think for now it kind of works. Also probably go with something else besides this basalt around the top here. I do like it down inside there, but I think I'll have a different, like a lighter color up top here. I don't know. I do like the kind of feeling of like, hey, don't go down here, it's a bad thing. But yeah. Next up, I need a place to put both. I have 2 random carpets that I'm going to be placing down here. Let's clean up inventory a little bit here. Yeah, so I'm going to have 2 of them down here. For now, I'm just going to have basically a chest into a open crate, dropping items down onto it. Once I get actual automation set up, though, I want to be able to sort out whether I'm sending sand down here, or whether I'm sending gravel down here, or cobblestone down here. Because that's going to make a difference later on, especially since they're going to be processed in the same area. So, let's see. I can't really go much further outside here. Actually, I think I might have a little bit of room. Nope. Okay, I was thinking that there was a bit of a hill here. Guess not. So let's go ahead, close you back up. Okay. Let's try right here actually. Let's place the factory block there. Yellow's here, right? Yeah. Floating around carps on top of that. Next, our wooden pressure plate. I don't want that directly next to it because then it'll disable the random carpus. I don't want to disable that. I want to disable the system that's dropping items onto it, which is open crate. And similar to before, I'm just going to have a hopper into the side of it. I think I have some hoppers in my ender chest here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so hopper into you. Is that the side I want it? Probably not, because that's going to have the redstone right next to that, which again I don't want. Okay, I'll break you. Let's go on this side. Hopper, when it eventually shows up. And I should have redstone. There's probably a better way I can do this, like just pry this into a... Actually, if I just do that into a block, does that work? Just a solid block? I feel like that might work, actually. Let's see, I don't have anything I want to fortune, do I? Nope, I don't. Oh, let's try placing this over here to see if it works. So let's grab the pressure plate again. Pressure plate. Break this. Place the orange down. Random carpus there. Place a block. Place the open crate on top of the hopper, or on top of the pressure plate. Let's move over here. Hopper in there. And let's see if that actually works. That might work. Just like that. Of course I have that block there. It's going to be a pain. I'll fix that later. This is just testing anyway. Actually, it's that one I want to break. Okay, so that one placed. I think that's right. Did that do anything? What am I doing? Let's grab some cobblestone. Stack of cobblestone. Let's just do it directly into the hopper for now. And no. Okay, if I put a chest on top of you, does that only draw one at a time? Nope, draws all of it. Okay. Right. You're not placing. Why are you not placing? Okay, because it's trying to place on the block I was standing on. So that kind of works, but I need this to only drop one item at a time. So let's break all this. Break you, break you. I should carry an axe with me, but I don't. Okay. Break that, and break you. Okay. Let's go ahead and fix the ceiling here. I think that was just here. And here. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, so that doesn't quite work how I wanted it to. So, darn, it'll take up. I was hoping I could make it a little bit more compact than I had it the first time. But I guess not. Where'd my other open crate go? Did that go in here? Oh, okay. So, hopper into you. Let's just do the... I don't have a slab on me. Of course I don't. Do I have any wood on me? I never carry a crafting table when I need one. Let's grab you and... way more than I need. Okay. I might end up putting these little dispenser dropper thingies above these. I think that might work. Because basically the way it's going to have to be set up is each of these hoppers I'll have like one hopper there, one hopper here, and these will each be based off of like this one will have gravel in it, this one will have cobblestone in it, and that way I can turn each of them off. So when I have plenty of gravel, then it will stop putting cobblestone in. It'll break that into gravel. Well, the cobblestone gets broken into gravel. So it'll turn off the cobblestone hopper, so then it'll stop making gravel. And then once I have enough sand, it'll turn off the hopper that's making the gravel turn to sand. If that makes sense. But unfortunately, that does make it a little bit larger of an area. So yeah, I might do this above, kind of centered on top of here. Let me see what that looks like. I'll be right back. Okay, I think this should work. Right now I've got the hopper on top of the open crates. Let's toss in a stack here. It drops one down, goes up the little slab redstone elevator, or redstone, whatever it's called, turns off the hopper. So that basically lets it do one item at a time, kind of like before, but makes it go on top of it. Now the reason for that is let's grab a chest. This way I can just toss my chest up here. Additionally, this will let me put hoppers on any side of here and have the hoppers controlled by probably Corporea to tell whether or not to put in, like I said before, the cobblestone or the gravel or the whatever. I'm not really sure how I want to kind of clean these up. I mean, it's kind of just like floating blocks sitting here. I might do something to kind of close off the whole thing. I had the basalt on me, so that's why it's here. For now, it's working. I'm not happy with it. It is basically automated. It'll just automatically drop items in here, toss them in here, and so on. Next up, I need to set it so it'll do just the gravel or just the gravel or the cobblestone to grind it down. But that does work. It's still not as clean as I'd like it down here. Might move that underground further. I don't know. It's kind of just floating there, and I don't like things just floating there. For now, it works though. It's turning my cobblestone into gravel, and then I'll throw it in again to get sand, because I'll need glass. Kind of works. Not too happy with it, but it works. I'm going to do the same thing over here. That probably just broke. I'm going to do the same thing over here, and then I can toss in my stacks of iron and turn that into sand. So let me build a similar system, but just different color over here. Alrighty, a couple last things to finish this project up. I grabbed a couple of these input and output routing nodes. So again, the output will output from storage, input will input into storage. For the most part, its output goes from a network into a network, or into an item. I have two different networks here, an input and an output network. So yeah, makes perfect sense, right? So let's go ahead and get the output routing node here. The point of this one is going to be basically exporting items from my system into this chest. And so this direction here is west. So let's go to west and throw a precise item filter. For now, there's really two items I want to put in here. One is iron ore, and one is gold ore. And I have it set just for everything. Is that okay? Yeah, that'll work. So right now that won't do anything. So let's go ahead and grab from our network here. I need to figure out which of these is which. Can I remember? I guess this one here is this is outputting into this controller, so that's my input network, which is not what I want. This is the one I want. So where is my flight spell? So these don't have to be in a nice line, but I kind of like putting it in a line just to make it look a bit nicer. So that links to there. So now he should be getting filled up with my ore. So let's throw in the rest of this because I don't need it anymore. That will automatically drop it down onto that pressure plate, which will then drop it down into here. So that's breaking. And why are you not working? Destructive. Are you not running off of destructive? Or do I not have destructive in the aura here? Where did I put that? You. Let's grab you as well. I have plenty of aura. Why are you not working properly? This one here is working. Oh, right. I don't want Fortune 3. I want, right, wrong ones. That needs to go in here. So, okay, let's open you, turn you off, break you, and pick you up. Did I get that? Output, I should have another. It probably got broken and put in here, didn't it? Yep. Okay, let's take you out. Yeah, I figured this would happen. Yeah, you can just keep doing that for whatever. This chest over here is actually where I want it. yeah, so that goes to Fortune 3, but I actually need the grinding over here, corrosive, for processing my ores. Don't you on top? Don't think it really matters. I'll put, okay. Let's try this again. Let's throw filter. Oh, interesting. I kept the same things. That works really well, and I want you down, right? Yeah, okay. So let's relink that. Is that a spider? Oh, that's a spider. I heard a spider. So let's grab you again. And this network, yeah, this network. Wrong network. I want this over here. Confusing. This node, I want to go to this node. Okay. You're filling up with ores. Good. Falling out of the sky again. Let's take the rest of this out of here. Put you back in over here. Okay. That works. You're being broken, and you're turning into sands. Awesome. That's good. This is going to go for a while. I'm just going to let it go through all the ore that I have. I don't need raw ore for anything. I'm just going to turn it all into sand. Let's see. For now, it'll probably fill up this chest and then start causing problems. Do I care? No, I'm not going to let this completely fill up. I actually have on me an input routing node. So let's go ahead and link this. Link you to this network here. So with that, it will automatically pull items from that chest. So that chest won't overfill, which is fine, except for the fact that I don't have these set anywhere. Yeah, these can't go anywhere because they don't know where to go yet. That is okay. It'll still fill up with this. Okay, let's grab one of you, throw you here, grab my gold ore as well. I'm just going to manually place this one because I need it to break. There we go. Grab one of you. So those aren't going anywhere because they don't know where to go. So let's go upstairs. I should probably put an elevator closer to that. But I kind of like just having the one elevator in the middle. Over here with ores, we're going to place gold sand and an iron sand. Now these now have a place to go, so it immediately filled up. I now have 26 gold sand here, 40, 48. Yeah, so that's filling up. Let's grab one of each of you. I do have another filter on me. So this isn't really permanent, but for now I'm going to put it directly into here. I'm eventually going to make a bigger area for this, mostly because I want more than just one calefactor going at a time. It kind of works for now though. Down, we'll have iron sand, gold sand. And now let's link you up. And again, I need this one. Let's fly up there. You with you. Now you should be filling. Yep, you're filling with sand. So then this guy here will automatically start smelting everything and filling this crate. Do I have... I suppose I could just kind of somewhat automate this at this point. Might as well. Input node from down. It'll automatically take everything. Yeah, why not? And of course my flight spell ran out. Okay. The reason why I want these nicely lined up is so that I don't have a random spider web of wires going everywhere. But whatever. This works. You take everything from below it. Are you going to start sealing this? No. You're getting drained. Awesome. I'll throw these back in here. I'm going to throw these in here as well because that'll get pulled, sent back to my storage, sent back out of my storage into this crate, go into the calefactor and get smelted. Awesome. That works. Vintium. I'm going to pull all this out for now. At some point, this will be automated as well, but I'm not happy with these wires like this. Let me see if I can figure out how I can clean that up a bit. I need to make more item nodes is the problem. Yeah, I'll be back. Alright, that's a little better. I put in another set of just the regular routing nodes. These don't input or output, but they act as kind of pathways. So I've got that over here. It's still giving me the same output from storage here, input to storage here. So with that, I'm going to wait to put a node on this chest, because if I don't have a filter, it'll just start pulling everything, which isn't ideal. However, I can still link this guy up. So I put an input node on top of this guy, link him to that one. There's a little beam there, and then this should be, there we go. Yeah, had a couple just random things in there. So that's set up. I do need to grab another filter. I'll put that on this one here, and then I can start automatically fortuning the items that I have. This guy here is just kind of plowing through the ore. It's got quite a bit still. Yeah, I mean, half a chest there. I think the hopper only has one. But yeah, items go in there. The ore gets turned into the sand in this chest here. That goes back to the system from the main storage hub. It then goes to this chest here. This chest is full of sand at the moment. That would go to the calefactor, which then just pulls it into this crate here and goes back to the system. So with that, I have automatic everything from ore coming into the system, getting doubled in that first ritual over there. From there, it goes to smelting here. Like I said, this is going to be a much bigger operation later on. That will automatically get smelted into the ingots and sent back to storage. So let me grab one more filter, and then I can set up the auto fortune machine. And we're back. So let's go ahead and place in the output routing node. We'll throw this down here as well. Not linking it just yet. So let's place output node. Doesn't really matter which block I place it against, it'll automatically base everything off of what you select. So let's put our item filter in here, and things we want to fortune. So we want dark ore, we want redstone, chimerite, blue topaz, diamond of course, coal. There's actually a couple other things I want, but I ran out of inventory space. Let's go ahead and throw each of these in here for now. And that'll automatically go through, get broken, and sent back to base. So that works. This guy here won't automatically fill yet because I still need to link him. And again, that's this one goes here. Where did my filter go? Oh, that was weird. Okay, yeah, it's only filling with what I tell it to. It's going to pull lots of coal. I actually ran out of space in my inventory system for my coal ore that I had collected, which meant I had over 8 stacks of the ore itself. So this is going to just go through, start automatically processing that in its slow way. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go and finish the filter. There's a couple more items I want to throw in that. I can't remember what off the top of my head, but I had them all in a row up here. Let's see. Vintium, I think that I want processed through the grinding. Moonstone, I've got plenty of that I've found around here. Let's see. Sunstone, I don't have any on me. Nether quartz, definitely want that processed with Fortune 3. Aquamarine, I don't have any in here either. I guess just these two for now. Once I get, I want a niter ore. Yeah, not lead ore. Lead ore I can't really do much with at the moment. I think that one I'll need to actually set up the embers ore processing. For now, I'm kind of doing lots of stuff with blood magic, so I figured I'll get these ones processing through here. I like really the iron and the gold are all that'll process through this system. Let's go up here. Can I reach the node? No, I can't. There we go. Let's throw niter ore in here, nether quartz, and moonstone as well. So this thing should be full of a lot of junk at this point. That's going to go through, get processed, and get sent back to inventory. Let me see what else I want to get done here. Because this system is pretty much operational at this point. My quarry did actually run out of materials. It stopped mining things. So I'm going to move that setup and link that in as well, I think. I might actually just leave it not set up and then switch over to the Botania Orchid. Now, though, I think most of my automation as far as blood magic is concerned is set up. I don't have it automatically making sand and gravel yet. For now, I'm just throwing stacks in here. I threw a stack of gravel in already because I was running out of sand for glass. You need glass for these filters, by the way. So I need glass around here. The frame itself needs glass. Each of these nodes uses glass for the routing node itself. So yeah, going through glass a little bit. But yeah, for now that's pretty much set up. I'm gonna come back and let me figure out what else I want to do next. I think we're actually at a pretty good stopping point right here. Like I said, I've got the automatic system here behind me. That's just gonna work away through all my materials, processing stuff, all that. We are at about the 30-minute mark here, so I think we're gonna call it for today. Again, if you have any sort of feedback, positive or negative, I'd love to hear it. I love hearing comments. I love seeing what people have to say. I hope that most of my frame rate issues are solved by now. I do get, I think it dips down to about 20-ish around here. It's lots of stuff moving, so I'm going to try to tweak these settings a little bit more to see what I can squeeze out of this computer. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.